Disability discrimination, what counts and what doesn't. Welcome back to Talk Legal Tuesday, where I help you with your UK employment rights. Did you know that just because you're disabled or just because you get PIP doesn't mean that you're automatically covered under the Equality Act when it comes to work and disabilities? There are very few conditions under the Equality Act that are automatically a disability. The only automatic disabilities are cancer, HIV, MS and a visual impairment. So under the Equality Act, you need to have a physical or mental impairment, and that impairment has to have a substantial and long-term adverse effect on your ability to carry out normal day-to-day activities. So what does that actually mean? You have an impairment if any of your physical or mental abilities are reduced in some way. And a substantial adverse effect means more than just a minor impact on your day-to-day life. Long-term in this case means either it will affect you or your ability for the next 12 months, or it will likely last the rest of your life. Normal day-to-day activities include things that you would do in your home or your social life. And here's an example of some of the likely things that it could be, but this is not an exhaustive list. And even if you have a disability, you can still be sacked because of your disability. And there is also no requirement for your employer to remove every single barrier in order for you to be able to do your job. They are the two biggest misconceptions I see on this app. Your employer has a duty to treat you fairly. And they also have a duty to give you reasonable adjustments. But reasonable adjustments do not mean that they need to remove every single barrier in order for you to be able to do your job. It's reasonable for the employer and it's reasonable for you. If you're not sure what disability discrimination looks like, check out my Tribunal Tales playlist where I cover a lot of disability discrimination cases. And drop any questions you have in the comments.